Now that we're officially halfway through 2025, what are going to be the 2025 Game of the Year contenders? I want to say Monster Hunter Wilds is one of the first big games to pop off this year, but I feel like the hype has kind of died down quite a bit since then, but it wouldn't surprise me if it was kind of brought back up as a nominee. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, another game that absolutely popped off at the beginning of the year, and its success has really showed. I really hope it's not forgotten as we get to the Game of the Year conversation, especially on the RPG front of games. Split Fiction is probably a given contender at this point. It's a universal success. It's a great follow-up, both story-wise and gameplay-wise, from It Takes Two. I think we'll definitely hear about it again at the end of the year. Is Blueprints a serious Game of the Year contender? Maybe not in the general conversation, but at least in terms of indie Game of the Year, I most certainly see it being a leader there right now, unless we do actually get another indie title that everyone has been waiting for, but more on that one later. I think everyone can agree at this point that Death Stranding will be a contender for Game of the Year. I know people still have their doubts, but the reviews are extremely favorable, especially as a vast improvement over Death Stranding 1 in 2019, which was also already back then a contender for Game of the Year in 2019. And you know it, I know it, Claire Obscure Expedition 33 will be a serious contender. I think it'll be very competitive with Death Stranding 2, at least as it is right now. The gameplay is solid, the mechanics are top notch, the story and acting are top tier. The only complaint I have is that I wish there was more of it to keep on playing. But the crazy part about 2025 is that we have so much still left to go. I mean, there's still the long-awaited Metroid Prime 4, which I hope holds up to the previous entries in the series. I liked Ghost of Tsushima, but I didn't think it was perfect. If Ghost of Yotei can improve on some of the small things like combat repetitive and enemy variety, I think PlayStation might have another serious contender on their hands. You might not believe it, but Donkey Kong Bonanza could be a Game of the Year contender. Why do I think that? Because it's been confirmed today that the team behind it is the same team that worked on Super Mario Odyssey, and I think we can all agree that that game is magic. And last, despite all the silence, postponements, and more, maybe Silksong is a Game of the Year contender. That's if it releases this year, and if it can live up to the great pedestal that the original Hollow Knight has built. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see how the rest of this year shakes out.